If you struggle to do anything without grabbing your phone every couple of minutes, don't worry, you're not alone. Thanks to social media and short-form content, a lot of people these days actually have an enormously short attention span. But the good news is, you can actually do something about it. In this video, I will show you 10 ways to increase your attention span so that you can finally focus on the most important stuff in your life and get everything done. Number 1, single task only. Now, this is incredibly important. In fact, I want to challenge you right now to stop everything besides watching this video. Stop scrolling through the comments, stop doing anything on the side. Just sit down and focus on watching this video all the way to the end, because way too often we are trying to do many different things at once. And not only does this decrease our ability to focus on one thing at a time, but it will also make you incredibly ineffective. Constantly switching between different tasks actually will cost you an enormous amount of energy and time. And it will just hurt your ability to focus on the more difficult yet mostly more important tasks in your life. Number 2, prioritize sleep. I think many people just underestimate how important sleep is, especially when it comes to their ability to focus and their attention span. You hear this all the time. People saying things like, well, I can sleep when I'm dead, or sleep is for broke people. In my opinion, saying things like this is just incredibly dumb, because actually, your sleep is incredibly important for your physical health as well as your mental health, and it will just have such an impact on your ability to focus throughout the day. You probably know it yourself. When you are tired, it's just incredibly difficult to focus and to get anything done in the day, and just your whole quality of life is totally different when you had a good night's sleep before. Number 3, quit social media. In my opinion, social media is the number one reason why so many people out there have great difficulty to focus on anything for more than a couple of minutes, because by now we are so used to being bombarded with short-form content that is highly edited and scrolling away every couple of seconds, that everything that isn't bombarding us with novelty every couple of seconds seems to be incredibly boring and difficult to focus on for us. There are so many good reasons to quit social media, but your ability to focus probably is one of the more important ones. Number 4, read. Reading actually is a great way to build your ability to focus for longer periods of time, just because books usually come without distractions, and they really require you to focus on what's on the page, and your brain and your prefrontal cortex, which is actually in charge of your attention, is given a nice little workout every time you're sitting down to read something. And besides that, reading is just great. You can educate yourself, you can entertain yourself, you can take a book everywhere you go, so there's really no excuse not to do it. Number 5, meditation. Now, meditation probably is the GOAT activity when it comes to increasing your ability to focus, because it's all built around focusing on your breath or on a mantra. And while this might sound incredibly boring for many people, it is just so effective, and it's actually proven. Neuroscience backs this up. And people who are meditating for 20 minutes or more every single day literally change their brains with it. And like reading, it just has so many great side effects. One of them being that you will just be more relaxed and happy throughout your entire day. So I really want to encourage you to try it. Number 6, working out. Now, we all know that working out is good for us, but it's not only good for our physical health, but it's good for our mental health as well. And it also will have an enormous impact on your ability to focus. So working out is just another no-brainer. And if you're not working out on a regular basis, I really want to encourage you to do it, because it's just one of the best things you can do for yourself. Number 7, be bored. We are so used to constantly being entertained these days that it can be incredibly difficult for us to be bored for longer periods of time. But boredom actually can be a really good thing. And if we just accept that some tasks in our life are just not as entertaining and stimulating as scrolling through our phones, for example, and we are okay with being bored a bit, it will just help to focus on the less entertaining stuff in front of us. Depriving ourselves from constant stimulation, by the way, will also help us to regulate our dopamine levels again, which then will make less stimulating tasks more interesting again. Number 8, practice mindfulness. Now, this kind of ties to what I told you about meditation before. Mindfulness actually is your ability to be in the present moment. I am typically someone who is in my head a lot. I'm constantly worrying about stuff. I'm constantly thinking about the future or the past, but I'm actually rarely living in the here and now. But when you want to focus on something, you really want to be here. You want to be in the present moment. So practicing this every single day by making it a point to be as present as possible will hone your ability to focus. And the more you do it, the better you'll actually get at it. One way to do this is to remind yourself of where you are right now and noticing stuff around you or feeling things in your body, feeling sensations you have. Maybe focusing on how the food you're eating right now is tasting. These little acts of mindfulness will actually improve your ability to focus and increase your attention span on the long run. Number 9. Eliminate distractions. Now, one reason why we have great difficulty to focus for longer periods of time is actually because we are constantly distracted. We are distracted by our phones, we are distracted by co-workers or family members, we are distracted by our environment, by noise, by something happening outside the window. There's so many things happening around us that will make it incredibly difficult to focus on the task at hand. So one way to actually increase your attention span is to eliminate these distractions as much as possible. If you have your phone with you, switch it off, put it away. If coworkers are distracting you, shut the door if you can. Put on some noise-canceling headphones or earplugs and just make sure that you're not interrupted. One person you probably know who takes this to another level is Alex Hormozi, who actually blocks out all the light in his office so he's not tempted to look out the window. And what he's basically doing is eliminating all other possibilities but focusing on the work in front of him. So I myself find this incredibly valuable. The more I eliminate the alternatives, the easier it usually is for me to focus on the stuff in front of me. Number 10, dumbify your phone. Now, I've mentioned your phone a couple of times now in this video, and not by accident, obviously. Your phone is the #1 distraction in your life, and you probably know that. I totally understand that sometimes it's not possible to switch your phone off entirely or to put it into another room because you need to be accessible in a way. But the problem with that is that it will be there to distract you all the time. So one way to make your phone less attractive actually is to dumbify it. For example, by using an alternative launcher that will minimalize your phone and will make the whole phone itself way less attractive. This is one of the 3 things that actually helped me to decrease my screen time from about 4 hours every day to less than 30 minutes. And if you're interested in that, I actually made a video about it, which you can watch here. That leaves me with wishing you a very nice day, and I hope to see you very soon.